Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Cypher Elf and today we are continuing our journey into Cartel Tycoon. If you don't know what this game is about, I would suggest you check out the first video in the series, which covers pretty much everything you might need to know about the game in general. In the last one we started going through the initial tutorial scenario, and the goal for today is to complete that process. At the very end of the last one, we started building a more complex production chain. We hired a new lieutenant for the crew, and we started expanding the cartel operation. So the goal is to continue on with that vision and see where we go from here. Okay, so guys, today we are continuing our tutorial. We're continuing our tutorial that we were doing yesterday, the tutorial scenario. And we are seeing what is what. So from the last time, basically it says you can trade with enemy gangs to develop a good relationship with them, open the Rogandis city menu, and use the agreement button to make a deal to buy weapons from the local gang. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head over to Rogandis, and we're gonna try and make a deal here. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. Wait, there's a little... Alright, some regions are controlled by enemy gangs that need to be overcome before you can talk to the mayor about taking control. You can release a region from gang control by either defeating the gang through war or by raising your allegiance with the gang to the highest level and making it part of the cartel. Your allegiance to a gang can be increased by defeating security forces, making and fulfilling an agreement with the gang, and talking with its leader. Yeah, I think we got the idea. So the gang does not make it. Let's unpause it. There we go. Trade resources with the enemy. Let's see this guy's profile here. So this guy's a Sicario, Julio Ochoa. Biography: a family man, Julio likes to keep his work at work and enjoy his private life, collecting cars, training roosters for fighting, and taking his daughters on holiday, especially if there is something he'd rather they not see. As a result of this, he values professionalism in his partners. Okay. AKA Gordo. Alright. So we can make an agreement with this guy. Okay, so basically we need to purchase some... Take away 60 weapons to Rogandis in 18 days. Deliver 10,000 to Rogandis in 18 days. To buy weapons.
Well, would you look at that? Not only did you manage to come back alive, but you struck a deal too. We'll send our new friend Tony to collect the weapons and deliver them to our residence.
Okay. Alright, so we need to use our friend Tony. Agreement with the gang is concluded. Move Tony Quintero to Rogandis and use his deliverability to transport 60 weapons from the city to your residence. Yeah, it's gonna be loud again. From the city to your residence. Okay, so we're gonna move him here. Let's go ahead and speed this up so we can get there pretty quick. So we deliver. Oh, wait. So he can move only 20 at a time. Agreements are carried out in two stages. First, you will either be required to take the goods out of the enemy-controlled city or deliver the goods there. You will need to either deliver or take the money for payment. The execution time of each stage is limited. Fulfilling the conditions of the agreement on time concludes it successfully. The timer is disabled in the tutorial mode. While an agreement is in progress, your lieutenants can safely move through the enemy city to transport the goods. Okay.
And now, it's time to fulfill our side of the deal. I don't think we want this particular transaction showing up in our bank statements, however. We'll deliver what we owe in dirty money to the city. Hey, I hear Tony just became available.
But you're available, dude. New lieutenant is available to hire. Okay, so we got a new lieutenant. Okay, we gotta progress the story for that. So we gotta deliver again. Okay, let's speed that up too. I can only carry 8,000 at a time. So he's still delivering that money. The agreement with Santa Rosa has been completed. Okay. Quest Narco Diplomacy 3 completed. The agreement with the enemy gang has been completed. Event date. Okay.
Haz tu selección.
Salvador growls.
I see. Well, if those are our only choices, then I suppose we will have lead.
He thrusts the phone down on the hook, watched closely by his nervous nephew.
What is it, Uncle?
It seems our end of the deal remains unfulfilled.
What? No! I gave them exactly what they agreed to. Those cerdos grandes.
Romero strikes the table hard with a single fist. He recollects himself. Shit.
We cannot allow this transgression. What are our next steps?
A crooked smile breaks across Salvador's lips, his nephew's anger bringing him much amusement.
Hey, when diplomacy fails, war becomes inevitable. Luckily for us, the fools have sold us the instruments of their downfall. Unluckily for us, we need to get these instruments to the battlefield. We'll ask Tony to deliver, but I warn you, this action will be a declaration of war.
Okay. So apparently we're at war now. Order Tony Quintero to deliver weapons. Hang on, let's pause this for a second. Order Tony Quintero to deliver weapons from the residence and deliver to Rogandez City. This will start a war. Okay.
¿Dónde le gustaría ir? Escucha.
Alright, so we have to get him to go over here so he can get these weapons over to the right area. You're about to send your lieutenant to the enemy building. This will trigger a territory war encounter. Okay, let's see how this goes. There goes his gang. When diplomacy fails, complete. Okay. There's war in the city.
Tony is no pusher. But even he can't take on an entire gang by himself. Quickly, the capo must join the fight. As for myself, I'll see to it that the rest of those weapons make it to the battlefield.
Okay, so order your capo, Mauricio Romero, to move to the enemy city of Rogandez to aid Tony Quintero. Weapons grant you additional power temporarily. Order Salvador Romero to deliver 40 remaining weapons from the residence to Rogandez. Okay. So we have to move him over to here.
Conectar.
And we gotta move Mauricio to the city here. So we gotta deliver the rest. Whoops. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Contactar.
Okay, let's see what it says here. So he's still delivering those weapons. We gotta continue. It seems like the war is going crazy here. I mean, we don't see anything, but at least it's going there. Speed this up again. Okay, I think diplomacy fails to complete it.
All right, that's the last of the weapons. Ay, Dios! We're pinned down. We need to lay down some suppressive fire, quickly!
Okay. Make sure that Salvador Romero in Rogande City. Okay. Make sure that Salvador Romero is in Rogande City too. You need all the power that you can. You need all power that you have to win this war. Some lieutenants have abilities that reduce the effective power of enemies. Order Salvador Romero to use his suppressive fire. The lieutenant must be engaged in conflict with enough weapons present. Okay.
Atiendo.
So here we go. We're going to issue suppressive fire. We're going to spend 5.
It's only a matter of time until we win this war. But remember, Hotshot, terror will continue to increase as conflict occurs. If you're not careful, you might catch the wrong kind of attention.
Okay. Win the war with the enemy gang in Rogande. What's this again? Win the war with the enemy gang in Rogande City. Remember, terror will continue to increase as the conflict occurs. Open the residence and upgrade it to the next tier. Okay. Healing. Well, I guess you can heal here. Recovery. Okay, so it's going to cost us $2,500 to upgrade, which will increase the storage capacity large. Add 2 additional trucks. The truck size goes from small to medium. Service radius goes from 400 to 560. Additional connections go from 2 to 3. Loyalty one-time increase tiny. Endurance recovery speed increase medium. Healing time 15 days. So upgrade that. Let's see how this is going. Well, defenders are down to 1 here. Attackers are 18. Okay. We just have to win the war. I'm assuming this should trigger here in a little bit. And I think the residents just updated. War and other illegal activity causes terror. Okay, we already seen that. War starts when you send a lieutenant with enough power into an enemy-controlled city or building. Weapons grant you additional power points. Weapons grant you additional power points temporarily during a war, so long as they are delivered to the city or building where the conflict is taking place, either before or during combat. The power of all your lieutenants stacks when they are together in the same city or building. The greater the difference between your power and the power of the enemy, the sooner they will overpower the enemy, and the sooner the war will end, reducing the amount of terror gained. Okay. So there's 4 days left. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit here. Oh, attracted attention. Attracted government attention. Police organization, police department. Okay. I mean, we have a war going on, so that's to be expected. You know, war's just casualty. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, we got down to 17. We lost 1 there, I think.
the city is ours. But I don't remember Tony having that many bullet holes in him before. He's no use to us like this. I mean, he must be in so much pain. Let's get him to the residence. He can recover there. Vamos!
Okay, so Tony Quintero has become injured. Rogandis is captured. We attracted the attention of the Federalists.
¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
Okay. Tony Quintero is. Let's pause this for a second. Tony Quintero is injured. While injured, he will not be available to perform any orders. Open his menu and use the evacuate ability to move him to the safety of the residence. After evacuation, open Tony Quintero's menu and use the heal ability. Healing takes time and requires dirty money. Okay. These guys have helicopters. Okay, so Tony's evacuated, which is the main thing to do. And Tony Quintero's
¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
Alright, so we're done with that. Salvador presses the black phone to his ear.
Si, Capo. You heard correctly. I'm just a steady hand. The boy is pulling his weight. I don't think we're quite there yet. He still has that fine head of hair after all. It was the stress that took yours, no? Then again, I don't remember you ever having that much hair. Must be from his mother's side. Me? No, hermano. This is a choice. Oh, hold on. He's here.
Salvador places the phone down next to the receiver as Romero bursts into the office, visibly distressed.
Is everything okay, Maurice? You're sweating like a fox caught fucking in a forest fire.
It's the police, Uncle. They want to take one of our buildings.
Don't tell me you're sweating over Los Tambos. So what? They will put some tape around a building? Block some road? Get some money in the right hands, and we'll be cutting that tape off to applause, like we're opening a children's hospital. We took a fucking city, Sobrino, so the authorities are going to notice. In these situations, we make use of our new friend, the mayor.
The mayor would just help us like that?
We'll put up a new casino in the city, and when the public's loyalty is high, we'll ask the mayor for a favor. With enough loyalty, he can keep the authorities off our backs. Comprende, young capo?
Romero nods and leaves quickly. Salvador lifts the phone to his ear once again.
You hear all that? See, a little while to go yet, but he's getting there. I hate to say I told you so. Due to the current terror level, police have arrested one of your farms. Looks like the Federales wanted in on the fun too. They've blocked the road with a cordon. Wait for the arrest time to end or open cordon and bribe to remove it early.
Holy shit, look at these guys really going all crazy. Tony Quintero has escaped. Okay, due to the current terror level, police have arrested one of your farms. Wait for the arrest time penalty to end and buy out the farm. Due to the current terror level, federales have blocked the road with cordon. Wait for the arrest time to end, or open cordon and bribe to remove it early. Okay. So there's the Federalist cordon. This road segment was blocked by Federalist cordon. Any resources will be confiscated and lieutenants arrested on a crossing attempt. The couple can give a bribe to get through. Okay. So I guess we'll have to bribe. This road's open. Okay. Let's go to the cordon here. We'll bribe them. So that's gone. Seized by police, 21 hours, 20 hours left. Farm seized, police suspicions proved correct. They have found illegal material on your property and have temporarily seized your building. After the investigation period is up, you can buy your building back. Oh, here we go.
Unless you keep your loyalty up, you'll lose control of an unoccupied city over time. Move any lieutenant or capo inside the city to prevent the cartel from losing control of it.
Okay, so we need to move a capo over there. Where's my man? Where's my dude over here? Where are my other lieutenants? So let's move. Well, I mean, we have two right there.
Empezar.
I think he means this one.
If we're going to avoid that in the future, we should think about investing in our image. Open Chaparisha's building menu and build a casino in the city. We can use loyalty buildings like the casino to increase our loyalty. Makes sense, right? Loyalty is the general public's opinion of your cartel and a powerful tool to have in your arsenal.
Okay. So we need to build a casino. So we have to build a casino. Casino launders dirty money that lieutenants or residences deliver from smuggling points. Donations to special events held here moderately increases loyalty. Lieutenant's endurance regenerates faster here. Okay, so that's under construction. Fastest casino build ever. Okay, that's good.
Mayors can perform favors such as freezing an attention star to stop attacks. Ask the mayor of Chaparisha, or Abuelo Mágico himself, for a favor. Oh, and with the increase in the size of your residence, you can set another connection for it. How about the casino?
I think that's good news. Mayors can be a powerful ally to your cartel. As head of the municipality, striking an accord with the mayor can take control. Striking an accord with the mayor can take control of a region, allowing you to build inside it. As head of a region's authority, a mayor's favor can help shield you from any security forces who might have you in their sights. As the head of a region's treasury, a mayor's favors even help you out of a tight spot by lending you legal money just to make sure you can pay it back. You have seen what you can do for your mayor, now see what the mayor can do for you. Mayor, I need a favor. Not even a greeting. Why, did you sleep with me last night? I'm sorry, my friend, but time is money, no? See, Capo, I understand. What can I do for you? Use the terror, cancel seize property in region, freeze left active star, okay. Put a stop to these enforcer attacks. I'm not sure the business can take too much more. Of course, by putting the right sum in the right hands, I can turn any eye blind, for a little while at least. It will cost you, of course, not just financially. The people's distrust of politicians is already high. I can't imagine why. What I mean to say is that to be seen as party to this corruption will come at the cost of their loyalty. How do these terms agree with you? Get to work. This will not be the straw that breaks our backs. Of course, I will make the necessary arrangements. Woohoo. Loyalty increases when you buy goods and resources in the villages, construct buildings, and donate. So loyalty went down a bit on that one.
Preparado.
He's still healing. So the casino is an additional connection for the residents. Well, that loyalty keeps going down.
There are various ways to increase your loyalty, such as buying from villages or hosting special events in buildings like the casino. Go on, give it a try.
So we need to hold a special event. Charity tournament. Charity tournament. Host and invite only high rollers night. Loyalty increase. 12,500. Use the village menu and buy 20 units of vegetables to increase loyalty level. Okay. Village menu. Okay, let's see here. Village menu. Okay, there are various ways to increase and maintain loyalty levels. You can buy goods from the locals in the villages. Each purchase gives loyalty points. Remember, if you try to get goods from the village for free, it increases terror but does not affect loyalty. You can donate to events and special city buildings. Open the buildings. Okay, we already did that. So we needed to purchase 20 units of vegetables to increase loyalty level. There we go. Let's see what the next step is. Mauricio slumps into the leather chair in the office.
The secret with Los Tambos is that they do not exist to protect people. They exist to protect the property of the rich. an interest of which the people sometimes coincide. They're less concerned with your pockets being full than they are their own being empty.
Well, now their pockets are full. Maybe now we can kick back and enjoy the quiet.
Salvador pours a smooth, clear spirit into a crystal glass and offers it to him. Okay, Mauricio thanks him with a nod and makes to take it from him. But at the last moment, the lieutenant lifts it to his own mouth and finishes it quickly.
Hey, what gives?
This is no time to rest, Sobrino. We have the city in the palm of our hand. Now we must close the fist.
Let me guess. I'll be paying another visit to our friend, the mayor.
See, but taking control of a region isn't as simple as that. You don't get into public office without a nose for opportunity. The mayor will have drawn up a list of demands. Fulfill them, and the city and the region is ours. Everybody's got a price, Capo. Talk to the mayor of Rogandes, the sorrowful Sebastian Medina, to learn of the conditions needed to acquire a city.
You defeated the enemy gang in Rogandes City. Now the city has neutral status. You need to fulfill the conditions of the mayor in order to gain control of a neutral city. Talk to the mayor to find out what his history and conditions are. About time I was beginning to think you weren't coming. Sebastian Medina, mayor of Rogandes, doesn't so much as turn around to greet his guest. Qué pena con usted. I might have missed the part of the invitation with the time on it. Medina turns his face to the capo, laughing up his own sleeve. That come mierda, Green. You remind me of your brother. But why let that spoil the start of a good thing, eh? I hear you're looking for a partner in this region. Partner, I almost make it sound friendly. An associate, perhaps. My family has a troubled history when it comes to partners. Shadowy men only at the end of a phone line. Perhaps you're just bad at picking your partners. I get it from mi madre. When her husband and my half-brother left us, the man who only had ever called by telephone became a man who only ever called in the evenings. He took my mother's hand as well as her business, fucked them both over, and by the time I was old enough to realize what was happening, he had left us with nothing but debt. Today, gangs peck at the carcass of our business like vultures. That's quite the tragedy, senor. I don't want your sympathy, I want your bullets, buried in the necks of those vultures. Oh, wow. Also, he wants a little revenge. That's what he wants. Lending to a friend, deliver dirty money to Rogandes to help Medina clear his debts.
Once you've fulfilled the mayor's 3 conditions, you'll be able to take control of Rogandes. No votes, no campaign, no babies to kiss.
Nice. Okay, so right, cool. So we need to deliver this dirty money, and we'll fulfill the mayor's 3 conditions to take control of Rogandes. Conquer the checkpoint and other buildings in the region. Deliver dirty money and opium to the city. Each mayor has its own set of quests. Recapture the smuggling point. Deliver a bribe. Deliver the right amount of opium. Okay, so lending to a friend. So we need to do deliver dirty money to Rogandes. To help Medina clear his deliver 50,000 cash to Rogandes City. Okay, we can put a lieutenant on that. Let's go ahead and play.
Responda, por favor.
Deliver. Let's move him to the stash house.
Adore le guitar here.
So we need to deliver 50. Oh, wait. Let's see if we can get him to deliver some of this money too. We're gonna put him over there so that his loyalty stays up.
How are you?
We're at 40,000. We need a little bit more. 48. Alright, so we just completed lending to a friend. We capture all the buildings. Capture all the buildings and the checkpoint controlled by the gang in the region. So we're at a 4, okay. Okay, I see. So there's a checkpoint here. Alright, so we have a checkpoint here. Upkeep cost. So I think what we have to do here is just basically take over this checkpoint. Let's speed this up and we'll try to break that blockade.
Orden. Responda, por favor.
You're about to send your lieutenant to the enemy building. This will trigger a territory war encounter. I guess we'll attack with weapons. That makes the most sense.
Conectando. Accessing. Escucha.
Holy shit, it sounds like somebody's getting really badly hurt. Let's see if we can get these guys out of this checkpoint.
Empezar.
Local thugs.
Conectar. Gracias.
Now they're coming in there. They're about to create some havoc over here. I think I'm getting the gist of all this now. Okay, warehouse is captured. Okay, so I guess now we do the same thing for the other 2 farms. This is not operating, but you can switch it on. Okay, let's go ahead and switch it on.
Preparado. How are you?
say, drug business, winners and losers. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with this. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this on the other side.
Preparado. Saludos. Where would you like to go? Selecciona, por favor.
Okay, I think we're getting there now. Well, the next question would be is how to get more weapons on here. Alright, so we finished circling the vultures here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Question is, what else do we need here? This seems already to have roads. Deliver 100 opium to Roganda City.
Selecciona, por favor. Preparado.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we're gonna pick up the opium from the transport company itself. Wrong place on that one.
Orden.
Ah, there we go. That's the right place. I wonder if there's something we can build here. We just gotta build, we gotta bring money in here. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna do here is move Tony Quintero over to the residence so we can pull some cash from there and move it over to Rogandis. That way we can start building some buildings over there.
Connect.
I guess we'll move Mauricio the capo over to the residence just to kind of put him on standby for now. I guess we gotta finish the other one to get the to Roganda. So we got 54. So I'm guessing we'll have to finish all 100 units of opium before we can move on to the next step of the tutorial itself. We're at 65. I'm gonna need to get him some more. Now the good news is I think I can pull them from these farms over here.
Conectando.
So I guess we'll go ahead and use Salvador to pull those units from that area and get them over there.
Contactar.
Well, we should be able to have this delivery done here soon. Alright, we completed it. Taking control complete.
Way to go, Capo. Talk to the mayor again and take control of the capital and region. Make sure that at least one lieutenant remains in the city to prevent the cartel from losing control of it.
As the afternoon sun passes over the city, Rogande slowly emerges from the shadow of the Manos de la Madre mountains. Mayor Sebastian Medina winces as sunlight pours through the window and into his glass of guaro. Sitting opposite Mauricio Romero stares into his own shimmering reflective drink. Did you ever try to look for him? The man on the end of the phone line. Once, but I didn't have much information at my disposal. Just a name my mother used to use for him. El Viruñas. Have you ever heard of such a name? He has. Only from bedtime stories, I'm afraid. Medina's expression is one of disappointment, but not of shock. It matters not. My mother's business is once again in her name. Perhaps now mi familia can finally begin to move out from this shadow. Christmas dinner for all the family at the Medina house, then. I wouldn't go that far, but Rogandes does owe you a great debt, Capo. Do not hesitate to come to me for any favors you may need. Congratulations, the region is yours now. You can take it. Go ahead, I need this region. I have big plans for it. Alright, so we got Rogandes.
Espere un momento, por favor.
How about some good for a change? Open Chaparicha's building menu and build a church in the city. Then, set the church as an additional connection for the residents. Okay, so it's not totally good. But come on, what do you expect?
Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna use a church as a I guess we need to maintain city control first, so we need to move.
¿Cómo estás?
Speed this up here a little bit. Okay, let's build the church. Oh, where's the church? Oh, so even the church is laundering money. We're gonna set a connection for the church and the residents. So, let's see here. Okay, so now we got. Okay, hold on. So now we need to set a connection between the residents and the church. Plane going overhead. very loud playing. Okay, so we got the connection between the church and the look at all that money. Where's it going?
No good deed goes unpunished, eh? Your actions have caused the increase in terror. Lucky for us, mayors can influence the terror level. How about we ask our old friend Sebastian Medina for a favor?
That's Juan Sierra, so let's ask Sebastian Medina for a favor. Alright, let's go next. Mayor, I need a favor. Not even a greeting. What, did you sleep with me? Si, Capo, I understand. What can I do for you? Ease the terror. Quell the people's terror. I see I have a solution, but you might not like it. The people will believe anything they read in the papers. We could weave them a fable, a false rumor, something a little embarrassing, perhaps. Okay, I'd rather be feared than a fool. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'd rather be feared than a fool. It's worth the sacrifice. I don't know. Okay, let's go do that. Very well, I'll get to work. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Bang, bang, bang. Mauricio hammers a nail through the corner of the map and into the office wall.
Building out quite the empire now, eh, Capo?
Owed all of it to your guidance, Uncle. No, Tio.
He steps back to admire his handiwork, and Salvador clasps a firm hand on his shoulder.
But our work is never done. You see, the more we sell a certain product, the more saturated the market becomes. Demand goes down. So do prices and our profits. What use is all of this control if it could be all taken away by something as unpredictable as the market? Diversification, Sobrino. We must diversify our production chains.
I think he meant to say Tio, not Sobrino.
Dios mío. I thought you went to college to study poetry. When did you have a chance to learn all this?
I went to college to study poetry, Tio. That doesn't mean I actually studied it. And when you're not studying, you find quite a lot of time for smoking. I mean, studying the economics of cannabis distribution.
I think it's time your father meets the man you have become.
Business first, Lugarteniente.
Mauricio smiles. Salvador laughs and embraces his nephew.
Su merced, boss. Now that you're growing for two, it's time to upgrade those farms. Open the research tree window and research tier 2 of the farm. Oh, and just a side note. If that loyalty meter hits 0, the capo will die. To avoid this, I'd advise increasing the loyalty level by any means known to you. Just thought I'd mention it, you know.
Loyalty increases when you buy goods and resources in the village, construct buildings, and donate to special events. Okay, I got it. So we gotta buy some more stuff. Let's go ahead and pause this for a second. Alright, let's look at the research. Cost 4,500. Let's look at these farms going. Let's go ahead and buy some product.
¿Cómo estás?
Okay, so it looks like Farm 2 was completed.
I've picked out a nice spot for a new warehouse. Build one, then build a few cannabis farms within the range of the new warehouse. Got it? Who am I kidding? You're an expert at this now.
Okay, so we gotta build a new warehouse and a few cannabis farms. Alright. No, we need a warehouse. So tier 2 is the... Okay, I get it. So we need to still build the regular farm. Then upgrade it to tier 2. So we need to upgrade these to tier 2. Okay, so we got this for him. Sorry. Yeah, okay. We got it. Okay, so this should be switching to cannabis here shortly. Alright, we got the new product.
Now, not everything can be eaten straight from the bush, if you know what I mean. You'll need to open the research tree window and research the drying rack. When that's done, build a drying rack within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
Let's see if we can increase that loyalty. So we need to build a drying rack. So at least the loyalty's going back up now. It's good to build a church because that way we can boost up that loyalty a little bit more. Okay, so we need to build a drying rack.
Next, open the building menu and build a Tier 2 workshop within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis. When it's built, set the workshop to package dried cannabis into vegetables.
Okay, so we need to build a Tier 2 workshop. Dried cannabis, there we go.
Running low on a product? No problem. You can always buy from villages. Buy some units of vegetables from the village for packaging dried cannabis inside. You don't need to tell them that bit. Then, use a lieutenant's deliver ability to transport vegetables from the village to the workshop.
So we need to buy 30 units of vegetables from the village for packaging dried cannabis. Okay, so we'll use a lieutenant. That's loud.
Saludos.
Where's the village at? Now we'll have Salvador deliver the vegetables from the village to the correct location. Okay, there we go. So new production chain 2 is complete.
But why pay someone else to do a job you can do yourself, right? Build vegetable farms within the range of the warehouse in Rogandis.
Seleccione, por favor.
You should also build a transport company within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
Okay, so we need to build a transport company within the range, and we need to build a vegetable farm. Okay. Build 2 vegetable farms. That one needs road access, so let's give it a road. Oh wow, that's actually been giving us a little bit of a loyalty boost, which is good. Build a transport company within the range. Okay. I think we got it pretty well set up in here. Export connections. Let's see what I have for the aerodrome. Okay. Okay, so we got it. Got the vegetables going. Pretty good. What's going on here?
You're almost there, Capo. Set the workshop as an additional connection for the transport company. Then, set the smuggling point checkpoint as an additional connection for the transport company.
Okay, it says set smuggling point checkpoint. Okay, so it is that one, okay. Set the workshop as an export connection for the transport company. I don't see it. There we go. I had it wrong. Doing it the wrong way. Okay, I think we're good there.
Now, using the workshop, package units of dried cannabis into vegetables. Just think of it like making a salad. A salad so good that it's literally criminal.
Package 5 units of dried cannabis. Okay, I may be missing something. Using the workshop into vegetables. Okay, so package 5 units of dried cannabis into vegetables. That's a transport company.
Saludos.
I'm gonna go ahead and move Tony over to the production area to see if we can trigger trigger the process. See what's going on.
Selecciona, por favor. Saludos. Haz tu selección.
So I guess it just needed time.
This is it. Turn on that checkpoint to start selling through it. Selling points like checkpoints and seaports need you to hide your produce inside legal products. So, sell units of dried cannabis packaged in vegetables through the checkpoint. Then, you might just be ready for Padre himself.
Okay, guys, so I think we're gonna stop it here right now. I know we said we were gonna try and complete the tutorial. However, it's taking quite a bit of time, to be honest with you. So we're going to either try to take this up on another video and see if we can complete it then. As you can see, the game is very detailed. It's very deep. I've been enjoying it so far. And it's very interesting. I mean, I'm already up 3 hours just from recording just the tutorial itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and continue this in a later video and see if we can finish the whole thing. I figure it probably might take another 30 to 45 minutes to complete it. But it's certainly been worth it. As I said, the game is deep, very detailed. So if you're one of those people who likes to dig deep into strategy and simulation, I definitely can't see anything wrong with jumping into this game. Very well done, specifically in those areas. So that's going to be it for today. So if you watch this far, I want to thank you for watching, and stay tuned. We're still working on some other videos, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. See ya.